Hello everyone, you're welcome to this video. My name is Moyo and you're so welcome to SheBites. During the quarantine period this year, we all got up to something and I started gardening. So today I'd like to give you a little preview of the things I have in my quarantine garden, from herbs to succulents to leafy green vegetables. So if you want to see more, please stay tuned. Hit the like button if you enjoy videos like this and subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for watching. We're going to start off with the part of the garden that's actually not mine. Initially in this home, we have just like a regular decorative garden, but I wanted to take this another step and introduce some edible plants. So this is a side that is just mostly decorative plants. Then we're going to get into the more edible ones as we go on. So the first thing is scent leaves and bitter leaves. So scent leaf is actually African basil. We call it efirin in Yoruba. And then we also have a bitter leaf shrub that is kind of growing intertwined with it. As you can see, we've been having some issues with pests, but I'm really trying to keep this garden organic. So the next thing that I didn't do is the mango tree. We have this beautiful large mango tree that kind of goes above one side of our house. The funny thing about this mango tree is that we hardly ever eat the fruit because the birds always get it first because it's so high, but it really does give like a beautiful shadow for a part of our garden, which is actually where a lot of our plants go. The mango tree is lovely and beautiful, and we'll always have this lovely mango smell kind of enveloping the garden. Now let's go into some of the plants that I put there. First of all, we have this lovely garlic. Then we also have this turmeric that is just starting to bud, and I'm sure there's going to be much more coming. These are some leeks, which is kind of like a type of onion. And then I also have ginger. I've grown a lot of ginger lately, and it was difficult at a point because they were kind of dying due to dryness, but now they're looking fresh and healthy, which is great. Now I'm showing you some of the seedlings I'm growing. I have some lime and I have some soursop here that is just starting to grow. On the other hand, this is some yam, which we're also trying to grow. Now let's take a look at the herbs. So first up in the herb section, this is some Colombian oregano, which I actually didn't plant from a seed. I bought this plant from Garden Fusion. I also got this lemongrass plant from them as well, and it's been doing really well. It was starting to have some rust, which we solved with some neem oil, which we sprayed over it on a daily basis, and then all the rust went away. This is basil. This was grown from seeds. I think all the herbs from now on are mostly grown from seed. It's doing really well. It's really beautiful, and the smell, guys, I love the smell of basil in the garden. It is amazing. Some people call it basil. I don't know. Basil. This is also basil. This is Thai basil, which has a lot more of a savory flavor. This is mint, which was actually grown from cuttings. This is parsley. My parsley plant has been doing really good. It's been growing nice and strong and uninterrupted. No pests or anything bothering it at all. It's been really beautiful. Then this is some lemon basil. Also has an amazing scent and an amazing flavor, and it's been growing quite well. As you can see, my coriander hasn't been growing that well. I'm not really sure why, but I'm still trying to make sure I sustain it and it keeps growing and flourishing. This is rosemary that has been grown from cuttings. As you can see, some of them are doing better than others, but in general, they're growing and it's making me really, really happy because rosemary, amazing in the kitchen. This is some sage and some regular oregano that are growing in the same pot. They've been growing kind of long, but not very wide, but beautiful and aromatic and delicious all the same. These are some chives. I love how chives grow. I don't know, they just give this beautiful spiny appearance, super oniony, and it gives an amazing flavor. This is my thyme. Thyme has been one of the most challenging herbs to grow, but I'm not giving up. Growing really nicely so far. And then we also have some ugu. Ugu is pumpkin leaves, and trust me, pests have really been attacking my ugu and green leafy vegetables in general, but we're not giving up. I'm still trying to use organic pesticides like soap, pepper, and garlic and neem oil. This is my aloe vera plant that's also been doing quite well over time. It's really beautiful, and I really want to start using aloe vera on my hair and other things like that. These are some more seedlings, some thyme seedlings, and some soursop seedlings. As much as I have soursop seedlings, I also have the full-blown plants that's growing really well. Soursop has many leaves, so I ended up planting quite a lot and it was producing a bountiful harvest. Here we also have some guava. I planted both pink guava and white guava, and they've been growing quite well as well. Nightshade family and the capsicum. So I have different kinds of tomatoes growing. We have cherry tomatoes, beef tomatoes, and Romana tomatoes. And then I also have different kinds of peppers, chili peppers, bell peppers, tatache, atarodo, the yellow, green. I try to plant every color. When they start producing fruits, we're going to know who is actually growing, which one of them is actually growing properly. But it's been really exciting. Pests haven't really disturbed these ones as much as others, so they're kind of flourishing and growing really nicely. I've tried to space them out over time because I planted them quite close together initially. Next up, we have some okra, ila. There's different names for it. It has kind of like a very spiny stem, which makes them quite fragile due to heavy rain or things like that. So I have to keep making sure that they stand up, and I've lost quite a few plants due to heavy rain. But they're producing these beautiful flowers and I have lots of hope for them. Next up, these are garden eggplants, which have not been doing badly, but the rest of my green leafy vegetables have actually suffered. This is ewedu, I have some shoko, I have some tete, but really they've suffered from pests, but I'm not giving up. I'm still going to keep ensuring that they grow and flourish, and we'll see what happens next. If they don't do well, I'll start all over again. I'm not going to give up. So in general, this has been my garden. Some plants I think I didn't get to show include passion fruit, include cucumber and zucchini, but I think you guys have seen the majority of it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you have any gardening advice, farming advice, trust me, I'm ready to listen. I would love to hear what you're doing, and if you want any more information from me as well, I'll be so happy to share. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.